Hey everybody, this is RC Mechanic. I just gonna do a little impromptu video here. Working on the Mini Me XJ right here, and as you can see, the paint is coming together a little bit, and been working on the big one too. So, all right, so it's kind of not even kinda, but it is extremely important to remember that when I'm building this here budget Injora project, that it is basically a mini version of the one I have outside. Now, the one I have outside actually did get the rear leaf springs in, and I'm doing that on my, in my spare time. So it's not going exactly. Let's just say that the video on that is not exactly. Let's just say that if you're watching that series, you're not gonna see like a condensed version of installing the lift kit. Okay. This little truck right here is pretty cool. I mean, I like the body a lot, and I like the detail that's in it. There could always be more detail in it, but for the most part, it is a mini version of the one outside. Now, what I did with this one is I blacked out the windows. This paint is basically a bed liner out of a spray can to black out these windows right here, and I blacked out the back window right here. I need to re-glue that because it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, but just say on the full size version, the tint on this window right here and this one are going to be basically blacked out. Okay. I am not sure. I have toyed with the idea of removing the back seat altogether on the full size version, but I'm not quite there yet. Now, putting a 6.5-inch lift kit in the Cherokee, I gotta tell you, I mean, I'll show it to you, but I gotta tell you that damn, that thing lifted it more like 8. And I'm more than happy with it. It's a rough country system, and their products are extremely good, from what I can tell. The paint on this thing is not without blemishes. It has blemishes. It has some blemishes right up here in the front, up in here. I think I'm pretty much done with painting for the year, especially on this little stuff. It's really hard to get paint to lay out like you want it to out of a spray can. So, you can see on the Injora right here where they have these hood vents. I most likely in the real world would not put them there. They would most likely be up in here. This is to allow more air to go in or out, so it can breathe better. I would most likely not put that on the very outside. However, if you're ever watching videos on, say Wilmovich, is that how you say it? He has that Jeep Cherokee, and it's the same exact body. It has the same exact louvers right here on the hood, and yeah, it's very cool. I could tell that it was an Injora body because of that. As far as the chassis goes on that, let's take a look at it. Alright, so the chassis on the Injora budget build is just like you see it here, except for some changes. I put the Injora transmission and transfer case in, so I moved the motor up to the front. Transfer case here. As far as I can tell, as far as quality goes, it is top notch. I did buy another one, and as far as I can tell, it's going to work out really well. It did leave very little room right up in here for the servo. If you take a look right here, you can see that the motor wires are really close, right? Alright, so this is a budget build, and you can actually buy this chassis with this here all set up in it already. But I guess at hindsight being what it is, I mean, I chose to not, and I probably should have. What we have going on in here is this intermediate shaft right here. Very nice. It's good. It's heavy. It seems to be very solid. I put incision drive shafts in here, front and rear. The links are really solid. I mean, this thing, the suspension works really well. What I'll most likely end up doing though is that the Injora budget build will end up being not such a budget build, because I have new mounts here for the shock hoops, which includes a panhard mount, and I will be changing out these axles right here for SCX-10-3 axles. The SCX-10-3 axles do not accommodate a 4-link. They accommodate more of a 3-link. So you would need to have a panhard mount for that. Alright, so yeah. And then I have the whole rear bumper right here that I fabricated, but not sure how I'm gonna do that quite yet. I mean, it's everything in the RC world is a work in progress, and sometimes your first try is not the last try. Okay, I had to remove the battery tray right here so that I get all this in here, but there's another screw I can put right there to make this more level and square. Go from there. Alright, so next up, let's talk about moving on for the year. Going to be all budget. Not going to be buying a whole lot of anything. But hold on, I will talk about that.